Sure. I thought it was a productive day. I thought we got a little bit better today. Had really good leadership from our seniors. We're a ways ahead of where we were a couple weeks ago, so it's a little bit relieving in that regard, but it's also a little unnerving knowing how far that we have to go. So thank God for this opportunity, these extra practices, the trip that we'll be allowed to take on Sunday. But overall, it was a positive step. We competed. We were unselfish. And I think that we have a lot to work with. We're very deep, and we're athletic, we're long, we're bigger, got a chance to be really good defensively. And if that's where our mindset gets to, if this team sells out to being the best it can be defensively and has as healthy a locker room as last year's team, it ought to be a fun year.
Coach, talk about Sunday and the Bahamas trip, the experience, and what it means as far as just the growing of a human being to get that experience. Sure,
it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity really for not only our guys but for our staff. No one in our entire program has even been to the Bahamas, so it'll be really cool. It'll be nice to experience a different part of the world, but more importantly to spend time with one another, to grow as a unit, to learn more about each other collectively and individually. And then, you know, athletically, to learn more about each other, how we band together or how we don't band together in certain areas when our backs are against the wall in a different country against foreign teams, really not knowing what to expect going into games. So it can only be positives, really, that we can take from this great opportunity that we have.
How's the NCAA treat this? Can y'all do this every year, or is it something you can only do X number of years?
I wish. It's one out of every 4 years. And just coincidentally, with my stops as a coach in the last 14 years, this is the first one that I've been on. It's just kind of fallen that way. So I'm as excited as any of our guys.
As a head coach, what do you hope to bring out of the tournament? What do you hope to learn about your team?
I hope to learn that we got a chance to be good, you know, as I think we do right now. More than anything, I guess the obvious is we just hope to be better. I hope to be better tomorrow, even though tomorrow's our day off, but better as we're kind of recouping and rejuvenating our muscles and our minds to come back and hopefully be better on Friday. And then we inter-squad again on Saturday. We hope to take that next step. And then with 3 more games, just taking advantage of the experience. I just fully expect for this team to continue to work and stay focused, and by the end of the trip be a better team than we are today.
Some of the freshmen played well. How impressed were you with some of their performances today? Really
impressed. Our freshmen are very talented, and our junior college transfers are very talented as well. In addition to the 2 that we had sitting out last year, our 9 newcomers are painfully inexperienced, as we've talked about. They have a lot of work to do. They have a ways to go in so many areas. But do they have the ability to be good? Yes, all 9 of them do. We had some really good performances, obviously, today from 4 freshmen, really. And then I thought Brandon was pretty good in that last segment. But, you know, our freshman wings, they can go get baskets, you know, and they could be really good defenders in time, and they're working toward that. You know, in addition, we have some other size guys in Leo, who's coming, and Eric, who we expect a big sophomore year from, who had a really good sit-out year. Janiah White altered and blocked a ton of shots today. Dan Griffin, I thought, did some really good things, and he's in a tough spot, you know, battling against our veteran guards every day. And then Kedar and Merle are right there. Those guys bring length and athleticism and a certain toughness and a winning attitude. They come from 2 really good junior college programs. So the pieces are in place. I wish we could. I wish every one of those 9 guys had a year or 2 experience under their belt, and I'd feel a little bit better. We don't have that, obviously, but if we do our job, if they continue to work and stay the course, in December, all 9 of those guys should be significantly better than they are today.
You had some 2 interesting lineups. I don't know if you changed it a whole lot between the first half and the second half. Were there just some some groups that you were trying to get some chemistry with?
You know, really just almost flip of a coin type stuff, just to change it up a little bit, break up the monotony. We want guys to butt heads and battle, but you know, after 20 minutes, we are on the same team. So, excuse me. After that, those heads have butted enough, we try to mix it up a little bit.
With the 2-3 zone, if you can just kind of, I guess, explain why you want to do it more this year.
We're looking at doing more of it just because we think we could be really good at it, and we want to just give opponents something more to prepare for. We've been basically a base man team in the past. We're able to switch our looks with our man. We're able to, with our interchangeable parts, we're able to switch a lot in the half court, and then we're able to throw different presses at you as well. We think this team, if we, I guess, because of the early enough start, if we can get enough experience, gain enough reps in zone, we could be a really good zone team as well. Hopefully, that's the hope. So we're just experimenting with it right now, and I guess we'll evaluate probably early fall where we're at and whether or not we continue to stay the course that way or rid of it. But it's been pretty good to us to this point. And in addition, we know we're going to be zoned a lot, so we have to go against zone in practice every day for offensive purposes as well.
Does the 2-3 benefit you because of the length you've added to the roster?
Yeah, I think so. And I think in certain ways you can avoid some of your inexperience with zone. I think there's less scouting involved. I think there's less reads involved, at least with the zone that we've implemented. And so just, again, trying to take advantage of or overcome some of that inexperience by showing some more zone. And, again, who knows if we'll be able to do that, if we'll be able to do that come Division I games in November, December, but we sure are working on it right now.
I know we're about to talk to Kaiser, but when you've got some more length in a guy like Janiah White, I guess the obvious question would be, will you see both of them on the floor at the same time?
Oh, there's a chance. We've been that way since we've been here. We're always going to play the best 5 players, and we're always going to substitute liberally and play deep and play to our bench. We love our length and versatility and athleticism. Mike Kaiser has been a game changer for us defensively for 3 years. And Mike's going to be a better player as a senior. He's going to have a great senior year. But it's nice to have other similar Mike Kaisers out there. And Janiah's not the only one. We've added significant length from 2 or 3 other guys as well. So Mike's making them better. They're making him better. Can we play them together at times? For sure.
Thank you. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you all.